Hey guys, it's Karina with KarynaLovesToPlan. Welcome back to my channel. So here I am back in my HOBONICHI cousin for the month of February. And what I wanted to do was show you guys how I'm going to prep this planner for the month of February. So I'm going to show you what I do in the year at a glance, what I show you in the monthly spread, but also I didn't get to show you guys this last time, but this is the currently spread that I have for January, and it's basically keeping track of habits, what I currently have inked for pins, what I've read, things like that. And I'm going to do the same for February. And what I'm going to end up doing, oh, here comes Lucy. I can hear her coming in here. What I plan on doing is actually using my hearts collection from my most recent release. Let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to update in my HOBONICHI cousin is my the habits that I track in the overall yearly spread. I don't actually know what else I would use this for. I mean, I could use it for notes, but right now for habit tracking, it's working really well. And so I'm basically going to transfer what's here over to here. Now I'm trying to decide whether X's look good or if I should just continue doing dots. I don't know. We will see. But this is where I, keep track of whether I do my nighttime routine. So getting really into the habit of making sure that I'm properly washing my face, flossing, things like that. Things that I've been really bad about doing. But actually for the first part of 2022, which is 14 days in, I'm doing pretty well. And then I also keep track of making sure that I read at least 10 pages a day. I know 10 pages doesn't sound like a lot, so I aim for 10 pages, and then if I feel like reading more, then I continue. Then on this one, I will flip this over actually, because this is where I actually keep track of how many calories I burn per day. And I get the information from my Fitbit, and then I just write down the actual calories burned. And then right next to it, just making sure you can still see, then I keep track of making sure I get 2 liters of water in, and my no spend. Now when I say no spend, I mean no planner spend. So this doesn't count things like having to buy dog food, groceries, things like that. So basically no spend means no extra coffee, although right now I do have a gift card for Tim Hortons and Starbucks, so I'm not actually spending my own money, and no planner spend. So far there's been actually, I've done some planner spending in January, but they've been with gift cards and vouchers, so I haven't actually spent my own money. So no spend is going well so far. And then the last thing that I keep track of is 12,000 steps. So I aim for 12,000 steps per day, and then I just write the actual total per day down that column here. And so far I actually really like the way that that's working out. Down here, I'm going to keep track of things like birthdays and, special events, basically. And the kids have no school. And 23rd is Pink Shirt Day. And then the 28th is my dad's birthday. Why do I say dad? I call him Papa. And then it would have been the 29th, but my husband's birthday is the 29th of February. So very simple way of filling out or preparing February in the yearly spread. So let's move on to the monthly. Okay, so when it comes to the monthly spread in my HOBONICHI cousin, I use this for any events that are coming up. I also use this mainly for social media. I do some forward planning in this or keeping track of birthdays, but not really so much. I use it mainly for social media. So what I'm gonna do is, let's see, what I'm actually going to use this side, part 4, because in January I just used it for decoration, but I think I can use this side, part 4, keeping track of what kits I want to use if I'm using a kit, or what collections or what stickers I want to decorate my spreads with for that week. And then what I also did down at the bottom here, so I'm going to keep track as well of YouTube ad revenue, my Amazon affiliate, or any others that I have. And I think this, keeping my social media in here along with my, you know, forward planning has been really helpful. I used to have a planner just for social media, and it was a lot. And I didn't even really use it. Like, I decorated the spread, but I didn't really love doing it. I didn't really love the, I want to use one of these. I didn't really love the process of using it, things like that. So let's put this down here. Oh, I love those together. Okay. And then I'm gonna put this one down here. I'm so glad you're as weird as me. Perfect. And the thing is, I'm not a huge romantic. It's funny, I used to be, I guess. That's gonna go in that crease there. I feel like I used to be when I was younger and my husband and I were like first together. But now I don't think we are as much. Like, I mean, we still are. I'm looking for washi here. Give me a sec. Will that be too dark? Will this work? That actually will. Yeah, I mean, when my husband and I were first together, obviously we were, I feel like we were mushier, I call it now, or we, you know, but nowadays it's different. I'm gonna put this right here, and I'm keeping the decoration very, very simple because that's just how I roll nowadays. This washi, I love this washi, and I got this from Michael's years and years ago. And it's upside down. I don't even know what way it's supposed to go, but I love it. So then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add one more thing up here. Just a little heart. Yeah, I'm gonna add a little heart here, and a little tiny one as well. And then what's going to happen is, going down the side, I'm going to basically write it down how I'm going to be decorating each week. And then in here is basically going to go social media. So I'm going to go fill that out really quickly now. So that's the monthly spread all filled out. And again, I use it mainly for social media and occasional future planning. So it is very functional. But in terms of, you know, everyday planning, this is really just for social media. So then flipping over to my daily spreads, the way that I will be using the February spread basically in the daily part is actually just using it as a kind of currently page. So I'm going to go ahead and start decorating that. And I'm going to use a combination of, I'm going to actually try and use I'm going to say use as much of these as possible, but I also want to use some in my Hobonichi weeks. So that there. And these are still available in my shop. You can buy them as a whole collection or buy them as individual sheets. At first I wasn't sure how I wanted to use this big page, whether I wanted to just keep it as decoration, if I wanted to put photos. But I think what is going to work out best for me is if I actually use it as keeping track of a currently page. And I never used to keep track of currently's when I was using a Happy Planner. I never got into the practice. It's just didn't feel like me when I was doing it. So yeah, right there. And but wine is my Valentine. Yeah, you can tell that I'm very much about the humor when it comes to my stickers. I'm just checking out what I did in January and how much space I have. I can always put, I feel like I can put something right here. There we go. Oh, I love that. I'm gonna add some washi, and then I'm gonna go in and add in the currently. The currently could change depending on what I want to, I don't want to say measure, but what I want to look at month on month. But I do like having a currently inked section, and that changes so frequently, so it's nice to keep track of all that. So I'm going to go ahead and write those in. So there's the currently page for February, and when I'm finished reading a book, then I write it under here, and then what I currently have inked I will put in there as well. And then for habits, I keep track of what my weight is every week, and then the average steps and average calories burned that I've done in the month of February. So I really like having that. I haven't thought of anything else that I could add to my currently, because you know what I'm watching isn't really a huge deal to me of keeping track of. I don't know. But definitely what I've read, my habits and inked are the most important that I want to keep track of right now. So that is the daily monthly page, and then the actual monthly spread for February over here, and I really like how that turned out. And then also prepping February in my yearly habit tracker as well. All right, but that is it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this gives you some idea for how to use the monthly spreads and how you can use something as simple as just a few stickers and some Tombow dual brush pens. These are 757 and 761 are the colors that I've used today, and some washi to make really functional but very, very pretty spreads. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and have yourselves a great day.